I'm Lee Spencer. I'm here with Buddy Kofoid. Hell of a run for your rookie adventure.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a third is maybe something coming into the day I thought would be a little tough, but I knew, if everything fell right, we'd be able to do it. And, it's not quite a lock-in spot, but, for my first Chili Bowl, a third is something to be proud of, and, I'm proud of it. And, as a driver, I feel a lot more comfortable than I did, the beginning of the day, and I feel like I've come a long way, and, as a team, we've come a long way, and we've got the car going good. So, yeah, we'll take a third and start on the front of the B main and hopefully transfer out of that and, make the Saturday night, Chili Bowl.
For the fans that aren't familiar with Buddy Kofoid, can you give them a little bit of your background and how you got to USAC, well, just midgets in particular, so quickly?
So really, to summarize it up, I came from Outlaw Karts, same as Kyle and Rico. I raced with Rico quite a bit in Outlaw Karts, but he was, obviously older than me, and there was times where we did race with each other, and then I got into sprint cars pretty young. My first race was actually 11 in a wing sprint car, but then, I've been pretty much full-time from when I was 14, doing 60, 70-plus races a year, and so this past year I actually moved out to the Midwest, and raced sprint cars full-time for Ed Neumeister and the Linders, and then, being out in the Midwest is really where there's a lot more exposure and a lot more people looking at you out there, so that's kind of where Keith Coons and Toyota were kind of looking at me. So, I got to do a few races with them at the end of the year, and so now we're going full-time USAC racing, and so, I'm very proud of that, and I can't thank, Keith Coons and the whole team and Pete Willoughby and Toyota Racing and Mobile One for, a really good opportunity. I'm very happy with a third for my first Chili Bowl, but, close to a second and, all over Team Ez, but we'll take it.
I think Team Ez is about twice your age, though, so it's nothing to be ashamed about. You're sitting there on the podium table with Bell, and he's sitting there saying, "That's me," What goes through your mind when you're hearing a once-in-a-generational talent say, "That's me," and he points to you?
It's very humbling, and it's, as a person and as a driver, that, I do this, this is my life, and this is really all I've done for about 14 years now. It means a lot, and I can't thank him enough for, him kind of playing a role and helping me get to where I am right now in the midgets. It definitely means a lot coming from, now a cup driver. So to hear that is very awesome, and, I appreciate that, and, hopefully we can, kind of hit on what we just did in the main and get into the A main on Saturday.
Now, on Monday, after Cannon McIntosh won the A main, he came in here and he said that Rico really worked with him a lot. Have you relied on Rico's experience and talent to kind of help you along?
A little bit, yeah. Honestly, in that heat race, I struggled a little bit. And, Keith and Rico kind of gave me some pointers and some ideas. After that, I felt like from the heat race to the qualifier and the qualifier to main is 180 degrees, different from, as a driver myself. I feel like I stepped it up, and also with the car, we got it a little bit better, and, I felt very comfortable, and that's really big here, and especially, not being able to do, or coming from doing a lot of midget races, that's huge. So yeah, Rico definitely helped me, and, driving for a team like Keith Coons, you're going to get a very good car. And, with partners like Toyota and Mobile One, all the equipment's there, the knowledge is there, so it was good to get a third.
So what's 2020 looking like for you, buddy?
I'll do full-time USAC this year, and power I will do as much as we can, if not all of it. And hopefully I can, get in a sprint car here and there. That I love wing sprint car racing, and it's always a lot of fun. So hopefully I can do that a little bit, but, I'll be a full-time midget racer this year.
So are you homeschooled, or you actually attend high school someplace?
I do a form of homeschool. It's called independent study. It's, mostly online. But when I'm home, I actually have teachers that I go see. But, I don't get to go home very often, so they've, worked very well with me, and where I can do it more online and, just kind of email with them back and forth. So, Yeah, it definitely opens up my schedule, and it's very flexible, and it helps.
Well, we look forward to seeing what you can do on Saturday night and certainly the rest of the year.